Right. F1 Row Live. Right, today what we're talking about is watch hours. We're learning about watch hours today. So if you are watching this, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to the 600 people now we have on YouTube. I'm just going to update my board. I haven't even updated the board yet. So we're just going to have another talk today about F1 Row and what we're doing here. Let's just get a look at the channel, which you always love you seeing the channel, obviously. Right. I don't know why that one's not working. Alright. We do have 600 people now. 606, that's the number for the board. So what a great day. Thank you so much for subscribing. It is free, of course. At the last 48 hours we'd have had about 15,000 people watch the channel. Thank you so much if you're one of those 15,000. But we've also had 375,000 views in the last 28 days. Right, so I'm thinking that's going to go back down again now, because of that big lump right here in the middle of the screen. So we got a lot of, 150,000, probably almost 200,000 people watch that bit of content from the AI that I made recently. So that's that, the analytics. We do need more watch time hours. That's sort of what we're going to do today. We're going to watch through some of our videos and see how much we've actually progressed now in terms of what's happened with the channel. So that's obviously our F1 Row channel. What are the most popular videos here? Let's look at click popular videos, and we're going to click play all. Can we play all? Right, this one was a really good video. Hope you guys can see that. Let me just pause it here real quick. So we're not necessarily doing this for our own sake. We're just doing this for some watch hours, so we can live stream our own content, which is perfectly fine as long as it's your content. But this is the content that we have made, so I think that would be fine with YouTube. Yeah, so there's some nice comments from Thomas there. Thomas, thank you very much for your comments. Let's just check this. Yeah, we're fine. No concurrent viewers, that's okay. We know nobody wants to talk to us because we use AI. Let's pop this chat out. Just in case anybody comes in. I wanted to talk Formula 1, that's okay. Right, let's watch this video. So this is with the head tracking that we've seen recently, that we've sort of got on our PC now, so you can sit and actually see. This is one of the most popular videos of 2025. Let's keep going. It does kind of look like it's slowly in. Stuff like that. So a lot of the recording we're going to start doing now is going to be in 1080p. So hopefully we'll get good quality content. Just recently I bought new people and used this. Yeah, the quality is good. Like, there's no racing line on. I know I have the, I know I have the good stuff on, like the racing stuff, and the rear view mirror. But that's only in contrast. They don't connect to that. So that's okay, generally. So there's my code. And this is with head tracking. This is after I tested head tracking. Pause you there, guys. when was this uploaded? 5 months, so this is from a few months ago, so it was that time and era when I started up F1, so I only really started solo based off something that happened to me recently, right? So recently I had an AI Opus Clip, and I forgot I had a subscription, so I had about 300 or 400 AI errors. And I thought, well, I don't want to waste them by cancelling the subscription, because I tested their subscription out to Opus, and you could take a YouTube video clip and make smaller clips out of it. So like for example, this clip here was one of the most popular we had last year of new videos. As I nailed that corner, of course. Once I upload that video, it'll make lots of little shorts for me. Right? So that's great. That's me testing out the head tracking, shaking my head to see what we can actually do. And you can look further into the corner. Sorry to get off subject. But the other thing is content with me 1080p from now on. And then we also broke some live streams. So all we're going to do during our live stream, I think this is the best way that we can do it, is we're just going to watch my videos that I've made, like this video here for example, and that's going to help us with the watch rate. So anybody who comes in and watches is always welcome to come and check out Formula 1, you know. But all I'm going to be really doing is playing videos from my own YouTube channel. Xbox or TV, a little bit of letterboxing. That's what I was black line for the second box. Looks a lot better here. So this is one of our kits. It's a bit of time trialing, very valuable. Right, the head tracking is really not good. You can see inside the field, you can see where the ambush actually left on those, which of course in the F1 cars is way up here. The handling devices don't know what that is. Thing they put over their shoulders and it sticks to the helmet, and the part that goes around their neck is strapped down with the car. Just so you know what that is. That's where you kind of like, that's like a content in the room. So I also so that's okay. Right, yeah, so that was that first video of ours. And then they got 949 views a few months ago. That's really great. And then now we're going to look at...
When a Formula One car goes around a corner, the tyres are always sliding, and it's the sliding that allows them to generate the force. So if you imagine a front tyre here, it's pointing in this direction, but it'll be sliding. It'll actually be travelling over here, for instance, and that allows it to generate a cornering force. Now, the difference between where it's pointing and where it's travelling, so when it's sliding, is called the slip angle of the tyre. Now we're going to have to look at it in terms of the whole car.
Yeah,
if you think about what's happening with an entire car, so you've got all 4 tyres. So there we've got the rear axle of the car. Here you've got the front axle, and we'll draw these with some steering angle on them. Right, so same as we had before, the tyres are pointing in this direction at the front, but they may well be travelling in that direction.
That's called slip angle.
So there's a front slip angle here, and they're going to be generating a force to help the car go around the corner.
Right, so that's where you need the
rear, travelling in this direction,
the rear wheels
the back of the car will also be sliding.
They're all completely static.
That's where the tyre is actually heading. This is where it's pointing, and this forms the rear slip angle. Now, whether a car's understeering or oversteering is purely dependent on what's happening at those slip angles. And if the slip angle at the front is bigger than the rear, we say the car's understeering.
Slip angle's different at the
rear. Slip angle at the rear is bigger at the front, then you're in an oversteer.
The wheels are static
situation. The other interesting thing with understeer or oversteer is if you're understeering and you're driving in circles and you get faster and faster, those circles will get bigger and bigger. If you're oversteering and you're going in circles getting faster and faster, they'll actually get tighter and tighter.
Compensate
an oversteer car is less stable, as you often hear the drivers complaining about that. But equally, when you've got too much understeer, you can't put the thing where you want it. It just won't turn in. It won't grip to get the front end to go around the corner correctly, and understeer can be a problem.
From Formula One.
Really, the engineers spend a lot of their weekend battling with this with the drivers, trying to get it just where they want it, whilst everything else might be changing around them. The weather, the circuit conditions, the track temperature. So it all makes it quite difficult.
Just to bring that into...
Right, yeah, whatever. This one also got the things. This was 7 months ago. This was onboard footage that I just got because I hit record one day and I said, oh, let's just test this footage out. And this is what came up with. Monaco. And this got like 800 views too, so it's not like I'm not reusing my own content. This is one of the bigger ones. Oh, there's a video there from somebody, Dan the Creator. If your videos keep getting stuck on 0 views, do this. Try uploading different content. Or make it better. That's a hard problem there. I like how I've got the review in the halo there. That's like the best way to do it because it doesn't really affect too much. I think they could probably put that kind of device in the Honda device if they really thought about it. Yeah, Monaco is not an easy track for sure. Really difficult. It's like a Charles Leclerc run right here. And you can feel the slip in the rear of the tyres too. That's the main thing that I was after F1 25. I can't wait for the new beta update for F1 26 that they're not going to release a new 26 gas until 27. And then they're just going to do like a re-aero package because essentially the tracks are all the same. The whole game will play pretty similarly, I think. Because they just redid everything. That is me driving there around Monaco, yeah. Doing a lap there at Monaco, that's nuts. That was a decent video, I think. yeah, and I did sneeze on that one. And now in retrospect, this one got 760 views. And I think this is actually a live race. Let's see how having that centre part of the radar really doesn't affect too much, do you know what I mean? Perspective, and we have that kind of perspective there from the last couple of videos we watched. We have this perspective there, and when it's blurring out that screen, so we don't know what they're sitting for. And that's that will really good editing, making that blur screen. I'm sure is tricky. Just thought they could release these, so I got this from was up to. So I don't think the radio process. So you can see how this thing is. So that porpoising thing that we're talking about, the track happening. We went around and did that same thing again there. We have the ability to be able to do that. You know what I mean? So, and now a word from our sponsors.
F1, row exclusive. The FIA has unveiled the 2026 Formula One technical regulations, introducing smaller, lighter cars with 30% less downforce and 55% less aerodynamic drag. Key changes include narrower cars, new tires, innovative front and rear wing designs with movable elements replacing DRS, enhanced safety features, and a shift to sustainable fuels and increased electrical power. These regulations promise a new era of exciting, efficient, and closer racing. The future of Formula One is rapidly approaching as the FIA has revealed the top lines of the 2026 technical regulations. These new rules will bring significant changes to the cars, making them smaller, lighter, and more aerodynamically efficient, while also introducing new technologies and safety features. This article provides a detailed look at what to expect from the 2026 F1 cars and how these changes will impact the sport. Smaller and lighter cars.
But for stuff like that, it was just fun to test out. So we will be moving away from that, but we do have AI make the shorts for us. So it's not exactly the best, but let's see what else we have here.
But there's a good point from Lawrence. I hadn't considered that he was actually probably doing that just to be like, look, you know,
move it along.
Need to be asked about this now, Toto, because
see, those are only to make the videos like this, just for
a lot of
people
questions.
Who are, you know, worried about the AI. If I made a video, because these are all just stills with a zoom on or something, when you look at the actual footage and how much cutting you have to do,
he spoke to the
and
media
all they're
about
doing is an overlay mic,
and you can tell he's both. He's trying to do two things, isn't he, Toto? He's trying to distance himself from the idea that he can sign Max. He keeps saying it's not that likely, but at the same time, he's like, well,
it's just.
But if there is an option
with
I want
a monologue, essentially,
you want to be there, and I think tellingly with that discussion, what he said,
what I mean. So we can get these footage.
It's not even.
Anywhere
it might not even be a next year thing. I think he's also open to the idea
just
of like,
make the AI
look,
make a video for
Max
us.
might go away to 28 with Red Bull, but I want him I want to know
this we
that
can
I've got
pull.
Max Verstappen for 29.
Put in a Max Verstappen
even if it's now.
folder.
You know, I wouldn't put it past someone like Toto Wolff.
And it'd just be me talking about what's going on.
Always thinking about what's best for Mercedes' future. To be
whoever,
like, right,
you know what I mean?
We're going to have an agreement with
Max.
All just, as it stands, he's racing for us whenever he finishes with Red Bull. You can imagine that kind of wording in a Formula 1 deal. Like whenever they decide to leave Red Bull, whether it's 28 or whether it's earlier, you're coming to race for Mercedes. So
I'll have
see that
by Friday.
But it does feel like
next week
it's got to be Russell, just based on how well he's done. But yeah, maybe Prefect has been harsh. Maybe we need to come up with a new savvy. It's like a yeah. We're trying to think of it.
It's just some overlay of people talking about what's going on in that area. Like these three people.
It's cool.
It takes three people to take over the internet.
I mean, we don't mean it as a negative.
You're straight edge.
Anyway, so that's that one. That got some good views for us. The Cold War here got quite a few views for us. The POVs, let's do another POV. Let's watch it. Again, this is just with the head tracking. Software. You still have a lot of feeling in the steering wheel. So yeah, what a great! I can't believe we got to 600 views. Really, I really can't. I really can't believe we got to 600 views. That's great. Pause this spin here for a minute. Yeah, I don't know why that's not. Let's see if I can look at that on my phone. See if it's doing something funky here. Don't know why that's. Maybe I don't view it through there. Sorry. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I can talk to you guys via text. Just through my phone. It just doesn't come up. This is just not. This is bugging out apparently. Anyway. Back to the spin. Right. So yes, this year we're going to have lots more live streams. Far into the corner of the road. your head in wherever your video is. But I mean, this sort of situation is really absolute. We can talk about head tracking really quickly. So with head tracking, as you can see from this footage, for me it's great, but it's not for everybody. So let's understand that head tracking is a difficult to use because you can't use you can't use two webcams. The program doesn't work like that, you know what I mean? So let's look at another one. This is the racing drivers one, and then let's see what else has got plenty of views this year. Oh, that's the actual video we used. Yep, so I had experimenting with baby-faced assassin, Oscar Piastri. He's so good, it's not even funny. He's got a very, very bright future. Just so we're all clear on that. We are Oscar Piastri fans. Right, so here's some more stuff. Just an onboard at Imola, right? And that's a normal day, that's a real driver, you can see it's real. What we get nowadays is so realistic, and you can make it look more like this. You can make the games look like this these days, especially with ray tracing and all that kind of good stuff now. But this will be the way that we're going to start putting out content for 2026. So we're going to do a lot more of this, like maybe 2 or 3 a week, and we'll be just working out the encoder settings and what the best ones are to use. And if it's easy for us just to take footage from a game, and then it won't get copyrighted because it's F1. We can't take F1's actual footage, so we have to make our own in the game, which we can do. I mean, now we do have a couple of more simulators that we can use. So we've got F1 2025, F1 2024, 23, 22, which all I'm not sure if the head tracking works. We can do a video about which generation was faster, by trying it in the game. But especially with the new regulations coming on, and then we can do a video about there's lots of them, but this is the main way we're going to be going to look at F1 growth for F1 growth's future. So we can do more of this with the head tracking. We're going to have more videos like that and more live streams. So we'll be dialing back the shots a bit. So those are 3 things we're going to be doing a lot recently. If I don't really feel like to being on camera, it might be easier just for the purity of the content that it's just me racing around. Just like what you're seeing right now, that's all you can get from this channel. And some F1 news and maybe a live stream on race weekends, or my thoughts on the build-up and stuff like that, you know. And we'll just do news, make videos about the news of what's going on in F1. You know, like for example, Marco Helmut, he just left. You know, there's tons of things going on in Formula 1 at the moment, you know, so like Assetto Corsa Evo is another one that is really good at the F1 sim is now in there in the content.
Very similar to the last year.
The quality of this video, you know, is really not very good. So this lower quality content, I still want to click on it. This is our route where we started off, and now it's more gotten to a much higher standard
feel for it.
of video quality. We've got
Right, so we're not pushing the car yet, first lap.
Even talking bollocks. But this is again, I think this is when it came first came out. F1 2026.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that happened there.
First crash of the day.
Mick Schumacher failed.
We'll just forget that ever happened. So there is some push.
Yeah, we'll try and do a stream every week.
And you can feel the understeer. What a beautiful day in the north. A couple of laps just to see how if I can stream and we just pick it Saudi Arabia because it's one of my favourite tracks, even though I'm not very good at it. I like the new graphics, they look nice.
Just have a quick warning. Apparently America is captured a Venezuelan president.
I have to configure the
So I'm not sure.
okay, so it won't let you
So some of these lower, like I say, some of these lower grades content people will be
well, we're definitely faster than a ghost, which is normal.
maybe this much.
The element of brake locking is good.
Happy about that.
I can hear the brakes locking. That's the esports line. The understeering real. The understeer is real. And there we get the personal best goes. This lap is clean.
Anyway,
and that lap is definitely already good.
This is a long video of crap.
There we're racing already.
Well, like I said,
we're up to speed. And we are catching. I like a good time trial meet.
1, 2, 3.
Now I went wide here, so let's 7/10, 8/10 almost. Now we're even faster.
Yes, he didn't look great. No, he didn't look great. But this was just a few months ago, so
very similar to last season.
Higher grade
another 6 tips now I'm jumping every time.
So I can give you an example of that. Pause it here so I can show you this one. This was on a Assetto Corsa Evo. Now you can see just the difference in quality straight away. Like you can see the push and everything looks good, and we're in the in-car view, so it looks fantastic. So we're going to try and turn this one into a video. But you can see it's so much better in the quality of the content, at least. And I think, not sure what that one is. You know, just stuck in it. I think it was the first lap I did. But I recorded a few of these videos to see what you guys think about the quality of the picture and this what you're seeing. So you can see this actually really good, and it refreshes pretty good. But we're doing it at 1080p, so don't see why anything should be good. You know, crazy 4K. We can do 4K, but I can't really record at 4K because I don't have the CPU to do the encoding. But that's okay. This one's fine. Like you can see OMP on his gloves, all the fuel used and fuel pump and lap times. Brake bias 64. It's really far backwards. It's all the way to the Porsche GT3. But that's one of the videos I made. Look at that. The Red Bull ring. Yeah. We were sort of just testing this out, see what it'll do, what the handling model's like. So, there's that one, and then there's one at